Next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay, we're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the New England Patriots and the Baltimore Ravens.
Andy Borregales to kick off for New England.
Andres Borregales ready to get us started. And we're underway from the bank. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. They go play fake with Jackson. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. 1st down, here's Lamar. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Lamar. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Jackson now on 3rd. Pass pulled in by Henry. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
Lamar throwing again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Henry. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Play fake, Jackson. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens finish up an excellent opening series. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And he tried to finesse that one far too much. It doesn't come close to the landing zone, so set this drive up at the 40. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. He'll have a 4-yard gain on that one. He's taken down at the 44.
4 yards.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
They'll run it with Travion Henderson. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Justin Matabike making that stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Stevenson gets it on 3rd down. He's stopped just before he can move those chains. That brings up 4th and short.
Nate Wiggins on the tackle. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
All right, here's one of our game's first big risks. The offense lining up to go for it on their own side. They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. Back to the bank in just a moment. Down a score and taking a big risk on their own side here. They're lining up to try for this. Now May on 4th down. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do. Get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Lamar now from the gun. Completed to his running back. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the gun, a run for Henry. Breaks the tackle, he's got space ahead. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
New set of downs for him from the 31. First down, and they go right back to him. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him add in a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you could just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Now, not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Ravens holding the lead inside of M&T Bank Stadium. Back to the line they come, second down. From the gun, Jackson. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Patriots take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame.
You can see it right off the snap. They got a really good read on where that was designed to go. Having that extra defensive back, that nickel coverage, so critical on that interception. Give that defense coordinator some credit. Had the right plan, the right personnel. These guys on the field made the right play.
First and 10 from the 32. From the gun, it's May. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. So it'll be second down.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Cade on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Second and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Back to the air, it's May. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Mario Douglas, the intended target. So now it's going to be third and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Cade, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out, how in the heck do we turn this around?
Three straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on fourth. Going for it with May. That's cut beyond the marker. At the 20. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots earn the chance to tie before halftime. Well, Brock, that proved a little too tough to stick to. Turns out it was the right route to get a touchdown on that play.
Yeah, those corner routes can be some high risk at times, but big time rewards. Think about this for a second, Kate. We talk all the time about the efficiency of a slant route and in breaking, that angle breaking in. At higher completion rate, you're throwing something breaking in. You have a corner that breaks out. Obviously, the efficiency may not be there, but boy, touchdowns and big touchdowns can follow when the two stay connected.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Back to work after throwing the pick. Andrews has it, working downfield. And he is down inside the 35-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
On first down, Jackson. Short pass brought in. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get some late points and the lead. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. So the back does the work that time. Brock taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. To return this, Marcus Jones. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
New England bringing the offense to the line. First and 10. Starting on the ground with Henderson. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, here's May. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So they're left facing 3rd and long. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch, but then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus is coming his way.
Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4. Trying to throw for it with May. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Now Jackson off the play action. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That is Marcus Jones. And the Patriots get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another.
They get it right back. That's intercepted. Nate Wiggins has got it. And the Ravens get a huge return down to the 25-yard line before that tackle's made.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life, really on both sides of the ball. Well, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
180! Get hot! 180! Nice shot! Get on!
Throw right side is caught by Hopkins. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Get hot! 180! 180! Nice shot! Yo, yo!
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. The left side caught by Andrews. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Makes it third and 4.
Now Jackson on third down. He got it! Interception! Christian Gonzalez has it!
Well, Kate, that's far from the first time we've seen him throw into the wrong team, but this one was probably the most costly.
This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half. May on first and 10. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
I'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion. Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. And it's a 3-yard gain through the traffic. Roquan Smith, again an All-Pro last season, there for the tackle. All right, whistles. They've got a timeout. 7 seconds to go in this half. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Back to throw it. He has the first over the middle. Oh, this big guy is moving. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half.
Touchdown, New England.
And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. On the return, here's Jones. This makes it up to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Patriots lining up. It's first and 10.
Expect some questions now. They may try to hit us up.
They give now to Henderson. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. May now from the gun. That's to his running back, Antonio Gibson. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a New England first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
14. First down, New England.
Here's May on 1st and 10. Connects on the crosser. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Oh, looks like the defense got a little too excited there, and that's going to be a penalty. He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early. Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter 1st and 5. May looking to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Prior pass, no good, so here comes 2nd down. To the air yet again, May has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be contained after a modest gain to the 31. Malachi Starks read that nicely. He makes the stop. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts, as that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. 3rd and just 2 to go. Quick throw completed by May. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots take the lead right away in half number 2.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field with the route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
14. Andy Borregales to kick off.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Brings in the kick at the 9. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Lamar off the play fake. Headed out right. He can run it. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. It's a gain of 22. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45.
Middle.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
Another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
13.
First and 10. Here's Jackson. Looking for the end zone and a deep shot. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
Second and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion.
180. Sit hot. 180. Hey, report. Report.
Lamar now from the gun. And they pick him off again. That is Marcus Jones. And the Patriots have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like